Hi, it's Polly with Get Busy Thriving, and I want to give you an example that came up for me in coaching with a client about, I call it like a stacking principle, so it's getting leverage on yourself. Getting leverage on yourself can either keep you stuck, meaning you've got so much leverage on yourself that you're not doing what you know you should be doing, or you can get leverage on yourself by stacking in another way so that it feels more painful not to do something. So I have this example from a client who she says, like she believes that she wants to do a structured meal program. So she wants to put herself into a program, get some advice from, a good nutrition coach, and take on, this plan because she thinks that would help her along her journey. It's like, great, fantastic, go for it. And we started to look at why, as she got started into it, she wasn't really following it. Or she said, in the past I've started them and I haven't done them, or what have you. And so we just explored what's going on in her mind, right? What are the underlying thoughts and beliefs that she's telling herself and believing that are keeping her from keeping on her plan. So as we went through it, she said, I could be over full. If I follow this plan, I could be over full. It's like, well, how would that feel, right? If that were true. For somebody who's had an eating disorder, that could feel very disturbing. So that sets a lot of fear in her mind, like, oh, I don't want to feel that. Next one was, I won't have enough, like the opposite of that. First is I'll be over full. Well, I won't have enough. Like, what if this plan, makes me hungry or starving? Like, bad things could happen. Next one was, oh, it's complicated. Like, following a plan is complicated. Next one was, I have to plan ahead. Like, oh my God, I have to work at this. This will cut into my other plans, like working in this plan and preparing these meals and stuff. This is gonna work, keep me from other things that I want to do in my life. Next one was, I don't know if this could be bad for me. It was like, maybe this could work out badly. Like maybe some of the foods on this plan could hurt me or something. And then how do I know I can trust this person? So this particular client had worked with other structured meal plans in the past, tried other people helping her with different areas of her life in terms of nutrition and dietary things. And when you stack all those things up, or there are like 6 things or something, when you stack all that up, it's no wonder we don't take the action, because we have all this like what if. Well, you can either have like a stacking of things that gives you leverage, that keeps you from doing what you want, or puts enough resistance that you don't do what you want. It's that stacked effect. Or you can just have one really big thing, like I could die from this, like that keeps me from doing some scary height things. Like, no way, I could die from that, right? Or it could be one particular big thing that it's big enough that it just stops you, keeps you from doing it. Or you could stack up the deck of a lot of little things that's like, oh, this could be very painful, all these things. So just look in your life if there's an area that you're not changing. If you had these beliefs, are they true? Like, I could be overfull. Well, can you compensate for that? Can't you say, you know what? I'm a smart person. In the moment of choice, I could look at this meal plan, see how I'm doing, and say, I don't feel like eating all this. You don't have to eat it all, right? And then the opposite of that is I won't have enough. Well, if you're still hungry, you can go get some more food, or carry extra food with you. So just in case those moments, I have little nutrition bars in my car all the time, just as a backup. I have to plan ahead. Well, hey, maybe think about it as planning ahead will save me time in the long run. I'll really be on track, and I'll know that I'm taking good care of myself. Like, wow, won't that feel great? How do I know if I can trust this person? Well, what if this person really has your best interest in heart, and they've had success with thousands and thousands of people? You can trust this person, but you can also trust yourself that if something's not working, you don't have to keep on it. You can always change your mind. So trust them and follow, but then trust your own instinct as well. Maybe that's who you're not trusting. I don't know, this could be bad for me. Well, you try it, and if something isn't working well for you, you can change. It doesn't lock you in. It's not like prison sentence or something. So just, noticing what comes up for you that is either stopping you or is keeping you from doing something. Look at those beliefs, those little stories that you're telling yourself that are, you've got leverage on yourself, keeping you stuck, or you're frustrated because you're not getting the results, because there might be a story, a belief, a thought that you're having over and over again, either one big one or a lot of little ones that are just, they're running the show and you don't even know it. So taking a moment to say, what do I think about this? Or what do I think about these structured meal plans? Why wouldn't I take action on these? Why wouldn't I do this? Or whatever it is, whatever area of your life it is. Think about, sit and write out what your underlying thoughts are. And it wasn't hard for her to come up with these. I just asked her the question and boom, these 7 or 8 came out in a minute. So they're there, they're running the show. So if you find that area of your life where you're not getting the results that you want, see what your thoughts are in that area and can you change those stories. And all you have to do is find the antidote or the opposite of it and you can get that leverage on yourself. All right, I hope that helps.